Yeah, I decided to put this video together because I wanted to show how women just age like milk. Now, here you got Britney Spears. First of all, in the picture on the left, she's all the way made up, which fooled us into thinking she was better looking than she was then, even though she was young. And the picture on the right, nah, not at all. I mean, not that I'm saying she looks like a transgender dude, but if you focus on just her face and take away the hair and everything else, she looks kind of like a dude, man. She looks very sad and she's not made up. And you can clearly see why women wear makeup. This is just a testament to how they've been fooling us into thinking they're attractive when they're young. And that shit just falls apart, man. That shit is just terrible. You'll see, this isn't one of the worst pictures. There's some that are really fucking bad, man. This is Goldie Hawn when she was in, well, on the left, when she was in Private Benjamin. I don't know her from Private Benjamin. I know her from Wildcats. And if you don't know about that movie, she is a head football coach of an inner city football team. So it's a comedy. And there's a scene in that movie where she's actually in the bathtub. And most people aren't in the bathtub with clothes on. That's not. So there's a scene where in that scene, she actually gets out of the tub and grabs a towel and sticks the towel between her legs in such a way that's very, very alluring. When Wildcats was out, I was about 12 years old, so I'm going through puberty at that time. So if you don't think I hit pause on that VCR when she was in that tub and when she put that towel between her legs like that, you don't know what puberty is? But to look at her now and see she's a little bit younger than me now. See, she was 40 years old when she did that movie, and I'm 45. Now, I wouldn't fuck her looking like that now. But even when she's young, 40 in the Wildcats movie, she's nice looking, but she ain't like she was to me when I was 12. So a lot of it has to do with how raging your hormones are for these women, period. But my hormones don't rage at all for that thing over there on the right. When I first pulled this photo up, I thought it was Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie, who hasn't aged well. But this is Brigitte Bardot. I've just heard of her. I think she's definitely old, but she's an actress from back in the day. I haven't seen anything she was in. She's not familiar to me. She just looks fucked up now compared to what she used to look like when she was young. She actually looks like Olga from The Dark Crystal. You see? Looks a lot like her. This is Pamela Anderson Lee. She never really appealed to me when she was young. She had titties and no ass. That's disgusting. You ask the average black dude, what would he rather have, ass and no titties or titties and no ass? Every nigga gonna say they'd rather have ass and no titties, but titties with no ass is just no. But she never really appealed to me, so she's even less appealing now over there on the right with no makeup on, looking about, I don't know, 10 to 15 years older. She's not hot, man. No. And she's got, what she got? She got one of them diseases. Was it hepatitis? She got something to where I think you can get it sexually. It can be sexually transmitted. I think it is hepatitis, but no. Fuck no. Sweet Jesus. That's Meg Ryan. Now, back in her day, she was okay. She wasn't bad. But, and what's funny is you'll ask a lot of these women that are 30 and 40 years old or 40 and 50 years old now, they'll say, who's hot to you? They'll say someone like Meg Ryan or someone like that. And if you look at that creature on the right there, I'm not being funny, but if you go into like Spencer in Halloween or around Halloween time, you could find a mask that's probably more attractive than her. I mean, she looks like some type of ghoul, like a sexy ghoul or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I wouldn't let them take no picture of me if I look like that. No, fuck no. Fellas, if you don't know who that is, It's actually the girl who played Laura Ingalls' sister, blind sister on Little House on the Prairie. Now, that looks like a mugshot there on the right. And I'm sure a lot of her looks have been declining because she used some pretty heavy drugs. She wasn't just smoking weed, man. That looks like a meth face, man. So I'm not going to clown her like that because drugs never made a motherfucker look better. But she doesn't even look like that's the same person. It's a shame what drugs do to you, though. But for real, she does not look like anything that I would want to be laying next to. Joan Rivers. I never saw her on the left there. That's a little bit before my time. I first remember seeing Joan Rivers when she was in, if you've seen The Muppets Take Manhattan, she had a quick cameo not a quick cameo, but she had a cameo scene in there where her and Miss Piggy were putting makeup on each other and throwing it all around and stuff. And I remember, she wasn't bad. I remember, when Muppets Take Manhattan came out, I was again young, barely knowing what a boner was. So, yeah, she would have got it when I was 10, sure. 10, 12 years old, yeah, I'd have fucked her then. But, nah, she had some botched plastic surgeries and I don't understand. What I don't understand is why women, in Hollywood especially, try to defy the aging process or try to plastic surgerize themselves over the wall. Too high to get over, too low to get under. You're stuck in the middle. Now, I don't even know who this lady is, fellas. If you know, you can tell me in the comment section. I didn't really think it. I just pulled it up and it came up and I saw before and after and I said, oh yeah, this is a complete contrast here. On the left, yeah, she's attractive. She's young. Look at over there on the right. It botched plastic surgeries plus age. Look at that crepey skin over there on her arms. See, that's another reason why I'm not too thrilled about having sex with women in their 50s and above. Because I don't know what I'm going to see. I know what I'm not going to see. That's tight, firm skin that still stretches. That shit over there on the right, she looks worse than Meg Ryan to me. God damn. Now that's Geena Davis. I never only seen her in The Fly, the first one with Jeff Goldblum. I never saw Thelma and Louise or anything else, or Fried Green Tomatoes. I think she might have been in that too. I never saw those movies, but I definitely know in The Fly she was nice looking. And now she looks like she's got a deflated inner tube in her stomach. Not sexy, man. And finally, that's Madonna, the Material Girl. Even though her face is starting to look kind of cracked up over there on the left, this has got to be, that picture there has got to be like in the mid 90s maybe. But when she first came out in 84 with that, that album with Borderline and Lucky Star, she was hot. I liked her. And could you imagine her saying with that face over there on the right, we're living in a material world. I'm a material girl. If you don't got no money, you can't have no pussy. There's a little bit of Eddie Murphy Raw thrown in there. So she don't have the right to sing that no more. Don't nobody want to have material possessions to get with her. You serious? But yeah, man, that just concludes what we already know, that the wall takes no prisoners. A reference to Michael Jackson again. It's too high to get over? Yeah, yeah. Too low to get under? Yeah, yeah. You're stuck in the middle. So, and also, when I Googled celebrities who haven't aged well, it naturally gave me the contrast of celebrities that have aged well. Yo, all men. Bruce Willis, John Stamos. I don't know who else, but I really wasn't over there trying to look like that because I don't like men. I'm a heterosexual male, but I can see that I have a much better shot at aging well if I keep myself in shape and keep myself financially prosperous. Wow, like it's a blessing to know that, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I ain't going to have people saying, oh God, look at you. Wow. because I'm in shape. I got a V-shaped torso. I'm in shape, man. That's all you got to do is keep in shape. And, you know, I wouldn't say I make enough money for me. I got everything I need. House, crib, cars, a little bit of money in the bank, passport. The sky's the limit. So even if my looks ain't up to snuff, which I'm, it's to each his own, but ain't nobody gonna deny the fact that I got 42-inch shoulders and a 30-inch waist. Yet we can pull a tape measure out if you don't think I got that shit. If you take an upside down V with a flat stomach, and I'm 45 years old, if I can keep that going into my 50s and keep myself working and making money for myself, I can buy a bitch to let me do what I want to do with her. That's the thing. Goldie Hawn can't offer no money for me to fuck her, or no young boy to fuck her that's got options. Meg Ryan, same thing. They can't get no young dude to fuck them looking the way they look. Joke's on you, ladies.